Welcome. I'm so excited that you're able to join me. This is an amazing series that we will be undertaking Parenting Teens with a Purpose. This is a simple guide for parents navigating the often challenging yet rewarding journey of raising teenagers. And I made it really straightforward and simple. In this program, we'll explore effective, simple strategies. I'll give you insight and practical tools as well to help you connect with your teens and to help as well foster their independence, very important, and instill into them godly values that will guide your teen into adulthood. I know together we will simply focus on building a strong relationship with our teenagers and encouraging them as well to embrace open communication, helping them to create a supportive environment where your teens can actually grow and thrive. And so, from my heart to yours, join me as we embark on this important mission to raise a confident, godly, purposeful young adult. I don't know if your teens are girls or boys. Probably you don't even have them yet, but I'm sure you can take note for the future for those ones who are not born yet. And so we will start with a very important point is how to build trust and open communication with your teens. Building trust and open communication. You know, establishing a foundation of trust is essential in parenting children, particularly here, teens. This trust is not only strengthens your relationship, but also it will encourage your teens to communicate openly about their thoughts, their feelings, what is going on in their life, their personal experiences. Because when there's no communication, then we lose our teens. And so one effective techniques to foster this environment is to create a safe space for open communication, a safe space for open dialogues. And so, allow me to share with you 6 powerful keys that will allow you to build trust and open communication with your children. Number 1, we have to foster active listening. I'll say it again. We have parents begin to practice active listening. What does that mean? It means simply give your full attention when your teen speaks. Make eye contact with them and especially refrain from interrupting them. Because it does happen sometimes, parents, we think we know it all, and so we cut our kids when they're expressing themselves. You have to show genuine interest in what they have to say. You have to give them the full attention by sometimes nodding with your head or even verbal acknowledgement, just like, oh, yeah, son, I see. Yeah, my daughter, it makes totally sense. I'm getting it. So you can have the nodding or you can have the verbal communication, and that will show them that you are engaged. And this approach works very well because it validates their feeling and demonstrates also that you value their perspective, which in turn, at last, will encourage them actually to share openly without reserve, without remaining silent, or without hiding things from you. Number 2, validation of their feelings. When your teenagers are opening up, it's important you validate their feelings, even if you do not necessarily agree with their viewpoint. You have to have that ability to acknowledge the emotions. You can say things like, son, I understand that you feel upset about this. Or you could say, it's okay. It's okay sometimes to feel confused. So these validations actually will help your teens to feel heard and also respected. When they feel heard and respected, that will grow in them a sense of safety in the conversation. They will understand you're not coming out to condemn them. Number 3, encourage expression. You have to be encouraging your teen to express their thoughts and feeling and do so freely, because realize now they know you're not out there to condemn them or to judge them. So you can ask them like open-ended questions that will actually invite them to go deeper in their conversation or discussion with you. You could ask questions as such, son, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? Or, how did that make you feel? This situation, how did it make you feel? When you ask them those questions, this not only helps you understand their perspective better, but it also empowers them to articulate their feelings and therefore develop their communication skills. Take note of those. Number 4, make sure you do regular check-ins. Regular check-ins. You have to incorporate regular check-ins into your routine. When you do so, it will actually further strengthen this open dialogue between you and your teens. Whether it's during family meals or a little car rides or just, casual outings. It doesn't have to be always formal. Formal intimidate teens and make them scared. Use those moments to ask how their day went and how they are feeling about certain situation they are undergoing. These informal settings can make it easier for your teens to open up. Informal settings, again, informal, car ride, around the table, dining table, because they feel less pressured. And during those times, actually, because it's not formal, they open up a little bit much easier. Number 5, transparency. Yeah. Being transparent about your own experiences and challenges. When you are also a teen, then that can help bridge the gap between you and your teenagers. Share, for example, age-appropriate stories from your own adolescence. Make sure for sure you include mistakes. Don't only give them the areas, the stories where you are the superstar. Include your mistakes, the mistake you made, and the lesson that you learned from them, so they can relate to you better. And so this not only humanizes you, it makes you feel like, yeah, that is a person like me, in their own eyes, but also it shows them that everyone goes through tough times and everyone can have setbacks. That can also encourage them to share their own struggle with you without reservation, knowing they won't be judged because they remember dad also or mom at my age, they have gone through the same things and they have made mistakes. And last and not least, number 6, consistency is the key. You must remember that building trust is a gradual process that requires consistency. Be reliable in your support and understanding. If your teen shares something personal, please keep it confidential unless there's a safety concern. I'll repeat it. You must keep it confidential unless there's a safety or life-threatening concern so that they can keep trust. Show them that they can count on you to be there for them no matter what, that they can rely on you. You won't betray their confidentiality or their secret. And so over time, this consistency will reinforce the trust between you, making it easier actually for your teen to communicate openly with you and communicate as well honestly with you. And so again, I go back to it, by prioritizing communications, you will find yourself in a place where your teen can open to you more freely. I hope that bless you. I'm looking forward to see you at our second point, how to raise teens. See you soon.